Hi, this is Dr. Aruna, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. Let us learn some important terms in linguistics. In order to get better understanding about linguistics and to do further studies on linguistics, we need to know these terms. So the first one is accent. Accent refers to the aspects of pronunciation that identify where an individual speaker is from regionally or socially. Dialect. It is to describe the features of grammar and vocabulary as well as aspects of pronunciation. Dialectology. This is one of the terms used in the study of language to distinguish between two different dialects of the same language and two different languages. Regional dialects. They refer to the features of speech found in one geographical area, for example, stereotype pronunciation, definitions, etc. Isoglass. It is a line across a map separating two areas and which represents a boundary between them with regard to one particular linguistic item. For example, paper bag in one area and paper sack in the other. Dialect boundary. It occurs when a more solid line is drawn due to a number of isoglasses altogether. Bilingualism. It is the ability to speak two languages equally well because you have used them since you were very young. It can be simply the result of having two parents who speak different languages. However, one language always tends to be the dominant. And diglossia. It is a special situation where a speaker uses two distinct varieties of a language. There is a low variety acquired locally and used for everyday affairs, and a high variety or special variety learned in school and used for important matters. Then language planning. It refers to the variety of the language that the government in any country has to plan in order to be used for official business. Pidgin. It is a variety of language which is developed for some practical purpose among a group of people who have a lot of contacts but who do not know each other's languages. And Creole. It is a person who is a descendant of a pidgin. Then let us discuss terms that come under social variation in language. Social dialect. It is also called sociolect and refers to features such as pronunciation, words or structures that are used in one form by working class speakers and in another form by middle class speakers. Idiolect. It is an individual way of speaking. Social marker. It indicates the type of social stratification. And speech style. It is a social feature of language use. It can be formal when we pay more careful attention to how we are speaking, and informal when we pay less attention. Style shifting. It is the ability to change from one style to the other. Prestige. It is the direction in which certain individuals change their speech. Speech accommodation. It is the ability to modify the speech style towards or away from the perceived style of the person the speaker is talking to. Convergence. It is a speech style that attempts to reduce social distance between speakers. Divergence. It is a speech style that attempts to emphasize social distance between speakers. Register. It is a conventional way of using language that is appropriate in a specific context, which may be identified as situational, occupational, or topical. Jargon. It refers to specialized vocabulary used by those inside established social groups, often defined by professional status. Slang. It describes words or phrases that are used instead of more everyday terms among younger speakers and other groups with special interests. Let us discuss the terms that come under language and culture. culture. It is defined as socially acquired knowledge. Category, it is a group with certain features in common. And kinship term, it is a word which is used by people who are members of the same family or group. Linguistic relativity, it refers to the differences in language use as evidence of different ways of talking about external reality. Cognitive categories, these are categories of analyzing cognition or how people think. Social categories, these are categories of social organization that we can use to say how we are connected or related to others. Address term, it is a word or phrase for the person being talked or written to. And the three important terms that come under gender: biological gender, grammatical gender, and social gender. What is biological gender? It is a distinction in sex between the male and female of each species. And grammatical gender, it is used to classify nouns in language. And social gender, it is the distinction to classify individuals in terms of their social roles. Thank you.